Hey, welcome back into Occupy Democrats on a Freaky Friday. And aren't Donald Trump and Marco Rubio just the perfect opposites attract worst political couple in the history of politics? I would agree. And in this breaking story, wait until you see what Rubio, his whoopsie poop, accidentally done. Because Donald Trump is liable to be screaming from the top of his lungs, Marco, you got some splaining to do. Remember how their relationship started out?
I can just tell you that a con artist is about to take over the Republican Party and the conservative movement, and we have to put a stop to it. And part of it is, look at the report you guys just did. Donald Trump last night had no answers on the issue of health care, and if you listen to that report that just led into this, the media is pumping him up as some sort of unstoppable force.
And of course, then Donald did this.
Don't worry about it, little Marco. I will.
All right, well, look,
Don't worry about it, Don't worry about it, little Marco.
And Marco tried to be funny.
He's always calling me Little Marco. And I'll admit, the guy, he's taller than me. He's like 6'2", which is why I don't understand why his hands are the size of someone who's 5'2". Have you seen his hands? They're like this. And you know what they say about men with small hands? You can't trust them.
Oh, and it gets worse from there.
He said I had small hands. Actually, I'm 6'3", not 6'2", but he said I had small hands. They're not smaller. I never heard that one before.
And in the end, Marco wound up saying this.
Donald Trump has portrayed himself now consistently as fighting for the working people, and he has a record of sticking it to working people for 35 years.
It's not that Marco's wrong, but in this breaking story, what happens when Donald goes here?
When they put Marco on to refute President Obama's speech, do you remember that catastrophe? And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television.
If any other candidate in this race had his record, there would be nonstop reporting on it. But unfortunately, he's being pumped up because many in the media with a bias know that he'll be easy to beat in a general election.
This total joke artist, it's Rubio.
So we're going to put a stop to it now.
Oh, you're going to stop him now? That didn't seem to work out, did it, Marco?
There is no way we are going to allow a con artist to take over the conservative movement, and Donald Trump is a con artist.
Well, you are correct about one thing, Marco. He is a con man. And unfortunately, he conned you into the position you're in now. But whoopsie poop, in this breaking story, since he's been begging so badly for the Nobel Prize, you're going to have to explain to your boss why you might be one of the reasons that he didn't get it. Here is the story. Breaking news, in quotes, awkward. Marco Rubio needled online for nominating non-Trump winner of Nobel Peace Prize. President Donald Trump has spent his first year in office claiming victories in wars and proclaiming his role in creating peace among warring nations, contending that he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. However, this year's prize was awarded to Maria Corina Machado, a Venezuelan opposition leader garnering notable support from some of Trump's own allies. National security expert Marcy Wheeler noted that Secretary of State Marco Rubio may face awkwardness due to his endorsement of a letter urging the committee to award Machado the Peace Prize, despite the submission coming before his time with Trump. In a letter still visible on Senator Rick Scott, Republican of Florida, Senate website, he and Rubio argued, in quotes, "In our work as policymakers who strive for democracy and human rights in the face of dictatorial regimes in the Western Hemisphere and beyond, we have rarely witnessed such courage and selflessness and firm grasp of morality as we have in Maria Corina Machado." End quotes. Going to be an awkward day for Secretary of State National Security Advisor Acting Archivist Marco Rubio, Wheeler quipped in a Blue Sky post. Former Representative Mike Waltz also signed the letter. He's currently Trump's United Nations ambassador. Haaretz correspondent Ethan Netchin also commented in an X post, noting, in quotes, "Wait until Trump hears Marco Rubio was among those who nominated Maria Corina Machado. That's going to be one awkward ride to the Middle East." In quotes, Rubio also wrote a tribute to Machado in the Time magazine back in April, said CNN senior political reporter Aaron Blake. At least one person on Trump's White House team appears to be taking the award from Machado as a snub of Trump. Stephen Chung, White House communications director, said on X, in quotes, "President Trump will continue making peace deals, ending wars, and saving lives. He has the heart of a humanitarian, and there will never be anyone like him who can move mountains with the sheer force of his will. The Nobel Committee proved they place politics over peace." New York Times diplomatic correspondent Edward Wong shared the Rubio letter with the White House advisor. In quotes, Marco Rubio co-signed a letter in support of the nomination of Maria Corina Machado for the Nobel Peace Prize. Here's the letter he and several other GOP lawmakers sent to the Nobel Committee last year. Mike Waltz also co-signed the letter, Wong told Chung. The nomination deadline for the Nobel Peace Prize is January 31st. According to their website, the prize looks at work done the previous year. Oh, they both deserve a lot of comeuppance, but ain't it cute when all of a sudden the person you couldn't stand, the person you denigrated, that you then had so much desire for political power, you sucked up to the devil, and you've been sucking up to him for the last 2 flippin' years, on your knees begging for position and power, and now look at where you are. Donald, your Don, is not going to be happy with you, Marco. By the way, when this administration's over, good luck with the rest of your future, little Marco. You guys like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay frosty. Have a good weekend.